I'm gonna keep saying it. I'll say it a few times in the stream because I want to bring y'all up to date on what's going on. The title of the video is Lions Aren't Meant to Be Caged. Hashtag lion mentality. The lion might not be the biggest animal in the jungle. That's probably the elephant. But the lion has the lion mentality. It's all mental. The lion is motivated to succeed. And I know something about that. You know, I get that. And that's not something that you can teach, a lion mentality. That's something that comes from within. It comes from the heart. It comes from a person's soul. It takes years and years to build that mentality. And I've always knew I had it, but never knew I had it in me like this. So I'm gonna let a couple people come in, and we'll bring y'all up to date on what's going on. I got some pretty big news, and I hope it's embraced. I hope it's not pushed to the side. But if it is, I can't do nothing about it, I'm not gonna try to force anything. I just want to try to do everything I can with every breath I have to make this world a better place. And we'll see. Maybe I just need to back off. I don't know. Maybe I'm gonna be embraced. I don't know. I'm gonna find out. I'm gonna find out quickly. I'm gonna find out very quickly. Let's try to get some people in here typing. Y'all leave a comment. I'm gonna make let's see. Oh, I don't know what's going on. We don't have our little game. We don't have our little game to put down. Let me do something. Hold on. Let's see. Alright. Let's do that. What's up, ass? What's your name? Perez? What's up, Perez? How you doing, buddy? Let's say Perez. Okay, you a girl? Alright. How you doing? How are you? I'm doing great. It's Friday night. I have a lion mentality, which means I'm hungrier than I've ever been in my whole life to succeed, to bring up the things and the people that matter to me in my life. I want to see them have great success. And I hope that they appreciate that, because that's what's in my heart. And I really want to address some things that I see need to be addressed while I'm here on this earth, And I want to use the voice. I want to use everything. What's up, Ahmad? Hey, buddy. Why are you in your car? It's my safe place, It's where I come, where I block out all the noise. There's no music. I don't have to worry about getting copyrights or nothing. The topic is lions are not meant to be caged. And what I mean by that is when you have somebody that's very passionate about something, that is motivated, that loves something so much that they're willing to volunteer to help it grow. Hopefully, people see that, and hopefully people embrace that. You know, we'll have to see. You know, hopefully people embrace what I'm trying to do here. I really hope they do, but at the same time, I'm prepared just to take a step back if I have to. You know, I'm prepared to. What up? Okay. What's up, Nick? How you doing, brother? My bull rider. You were in Las Vegas last night? That's awesome, man. That's really cool. Well, you'd be somebody I'd love to do an interview with. A bull rider. A professional bull rider, man. Okay, I don't know how we getting these goals because I don't even have one set up. Okay, but it depends on what he wants. If it's good, if it's bad. Well, you know, I made a video today talking about if it's better to be liked or respected. Because the truth is, not everybody in your life is going to like you. Not everybody, that's just not how we all built. We can't, for some reason, not everybody can like everybody. But there's a difference between being liked in life and respected in life. If you can respect somebody, you can grow to like them. You see what I'm saying? That's the most important thing, is to be respected. When it's all said and done, it's okay if you don't like me for whatever reason, which I have no idea why somebody would not like me. But my most important thing I want to be is respected. I want people to respect the man that I am and what I am living for. I don't know, Nick. I might be able to get you on a StreamYard or something. Thank you, Ahmad. That's right. I don't know, Nick. Maybe the first of the year or something, I can bring you on and we can do a StreamYard together or something. You know, I do want to do StreamYards again and have panels. I got a lot of stuff I want to do. I ordered me some new mics. But if I did a StreamYard with you, as a bull rider, I would probably just bring you on, tell you when I was going to do it, bring you on, and you'd be on with me. And then I'd just ask you basic stuff, you know, nothing hard. Just what's it like to be a bull rider? What's your highlight of your career? Stuff like that, you know, that would pertain to what you do. Because honestly, I love going to the rodeo, but I've never interviewed anybody that's a bull rider. So that would be really, really cool. Thank you, Ahmad. I try to be, you know, I try to set an example for people. And I do realize that we've all been putting into each other's lives for a reason. All right, Perez, have a good day. You know, we've all been put in each other's lives at this moment in history, and for a reason. And some of it maybe we'll never know, but a lot of it has to do with interpretation. Okay, I'll let you know, Nick. It'll probably be sometime early next year, though. But I appreciate it. That would be really cool. I love going to the rodeo. I love the buddy barrel, the bull riding, all of it. I love it. I love going. It's normally around in January when they have the rodeo and all that, you know. But I want to share some good news with y'all too. You know, I've been working very hard on this Brobridge Athletes and Alumni page that I've been working towards. I used to listen to, I'll just tell you their names for anybody that's actually local. That's a very great statement, Ahmed. Life is beautiful. It is. And you have to understand that there's a plan. Uh, and some people need direction, even when they don't know it. You know, they need people in their life to open their minds up to different things. Um, so it's mind-boggling. You know, it's much bigger than us. I will say that, or this page, or me, or anything. Um, it's very hard to explain these things. I just know that I want to set an example every day in everything that I do. I want to be remembered for leaving a legacy. And more than being liked, I want to be respected. What's up, Chopin? Yeah, more than anything in my life, I want to be respected. And your golden life is to enter paradise. That would be wonderful. What's up? What's up, Chopin? How you doing, Chopin? Y'all hit that thumbs up, man. We only got one thumbs up. Come on, y'all. I'm trying so hard to get this thing going. Y'all smash that thumbs up, subscribe. It's free. Double click, double tap, man. The more the merrier. I'm telling y'all, in 2026, I'm starting with my business cards and my hats and all that. It's on, bro. I really believe that 2026 is going to be the most amazing year of my life. And I'm not ever going to look back. You just woke up, Chopin? Okay. I'm never going to look back. You know, I don't ever want to look back. I want to live now and continue to move forward. Because that's all we got. You know, the past is history. We got today that we need to do things. And we got the future to shape everything. Okay, I'm at. No, I was talking about being respected, you know. I hope that everyone in my personal life, on here too, on this channel, you may not like me, but I hope you understand and you get me. That's what I want. You know, I want you to respect me. Now, if people don't respect you, don't respect what you stand for, that's a whole different thing. But as long as people can respect you, you'll be all right. You know, the lion mentality that this is about is something that is not taught. You can't be taught the lion mentality. You can't just go to, you can't watch a movie or listen to something or have somebody preach it to you. It's something that's developed. What's up, Citrus? Is Tulane playing? When does Tulane play, Citrus? So the lion mentality is something that comes that just through time. It took me 47 years to get that lion mentality. But now that I got it and I have a taste of it, I know what it's about. You know, and it's a very powerful thing to care about something so much that you're willing to do whatever you can to help it, to do better, you know. They play at 7. It's tonight or tomorrow? Well, thank you, Ahmad. Real Young Citrus, when they play, tonight or tomorrow? Oh, tonight? Who do they play? I don't even know who they play, Citrus. I won't be able to watch it. I don't have cable. I may keep up with it with my phone, though. Okay, North Texas? Yeah, they should beat North Texas. But I'm going to be on the radio next Sunday, Real Young Citrus, and one of the local sports talk shows. I was saying that earlier. You know, I used to listen to these guys, Big Dave Thibodeau, and the Bandit, Michael Bernard. I would listen to them when I was growing up. And, by the high school, I would listen to these games. And I remember that. There was a lot of Friday nights I listened to them. And now I kind of know the Bandit. I'm actually gonna be live, Real Young Citrus. I'm gonna take the phone, put it on my tripod in there, and I'm going to go live in the studio. So that's just some behind the scenes stuff. I'm gonna go live for the time, especially the time that I'm on there. I'm on with the headset on and all that. If I can share out a link, I'll do it on my YouTube as well as my Facebook. But anyway, I used to listen to this guy as a kid. That's how long he's contributed to making the parish better. And the truth is, I graduated 30 years ago. It makes 30 years in the school. There's a lot of people that once they graduate, they never go back. But I go back to support where I came from. And I'm just a fan with a dream to see it get back to what it once was. That kind of like the eye of the tiger or the lion mentality that I talk about. And it's a razor sharp focus that I can't really explain it. I just want to see him succeed. Yep, very true, Ahmad. I have the same mentality on my YouTube channel. I don't know if y'all seen it, but I actually have a purpose to everything I do. From the name of my channel to what's up, dogs? From the name of the channel to the way that I talk, the accent, everything is for a reason. This is how I talk. Yeah, you might be the only one here. Thank you for being here. If it bothers you, I'm sorry. My live streams, even though I get people to watch the videos, for some reason my live streams are never packed, I don't know why. Because I have almost 6,000 subscribers. My live streams, I really don't know why. It boggles my mind when I flip through the live streams and I see people that I never even heard of that have 100 people in there, and I struggle to get 2 people. I mean, I don't know. But I've been doing this 7 years, and it's not gonna deter me from doing what I want to do. So, yeah, I appreciate you being here, dogs. Is this the first time that you see me on here? I'm drinking a sweet tea, by the way. So going back to what I'm trying to promote and what I'm really trying to do. I'm told that we're in a different time, a different age. That there's social media now thank you, Nick. Please share, y'all. Please share. Find me on Facebook, Crisco's Countrylife. You can look up the group that I'm doing, Bro Bridge, spelled BREAUX, Bridge, athletes and alumni. I need to get as many people joined on this page and invites. You don't even have to have had to be an alumni or anything. At this point, I'll take anybody that I can get so I can go live. I want to be able to do that. There's a lot of things I want to do that I just don't know right now. We're still in early stage, so I don't know if I'll be able to do it. I don't have the authority yet, or I don't know if I will. But all I know is the page, even if it doesn't turn into anything, will be a place where we can promote the athletics as much as possible. I have found other pages that are doing this, but we all have the one thing in common that we want to see. We want to see the school be successful, and that's what matters. What's up, Erlyn? You know, we all want to see the school successful. Exactly, Ahmad. I shared out a little video of this young man yesterday, and he said, you have to put it in, it'll happen in time. When it's right, it'll happen. And I'm just doing stuff that I know that I can do. I have to let things develop and grow legs by themselves, but I'm just putting seeds. One of my good friends told me that you just got to plant the seeds. As long as I know that I planted the seed correctly, that's the biggest thing I'm concerned about. And once I plant that seed and put the ball in other people's court, it's up to them to shoot. You know, I just plant the seed. And I'm not gonna worry if it doesn't work out. You know, like this whole thing. I think, do I have a girlfriend? No. I think, I think at the least, we have 62 followers at the moment. So I think at the least, I'll at least have my little part as a fan to be able to promote games in that way. Will I be called upon to make a bigger contribution? That's still to be determined. But I need to be more involved myself. I need to be more involved myself. And I'm willing to do whatever I can to help out. And I'm gonna let that be known. That's very important to me, that I let it be known that my services are available. And I do have some connections, believe it or not. At my age, I have people that can make a difference. I really believe that. If I'm called upon, if all that's needed out of me is just to sit down, to go there. Yeah, I heard we getting some people from Ole Miss, Real Young Citrus. That's what I heard. So if all I'm called to do is just be a fan, eat nachos, what kind of services I provide? I will provide. I want to do a pregame show. Where are you from, Adam? Where are you from, first of all? Yeah, Lamar Brown is huge. And I'm so glad Lane went after him. Holland, okay. The services I provide is I want a sense of pride in the community. I want people to embrace the team. I'd like to do more. I'd like to promote concessions a lot more. I want a pregame live stream, halftime show, postgame. I want to do a coach's interview on the weekdays. I want to get vendors to come back. I want to do player interviews, coaches interviews. I want there to be I want this to be a movement. I want this to be big. And I want all the alumni to be able to meet up at this page. I want this to be gigantic. You understand? I want to sell out every seat in that stadium. The Bears. What's up, Mitchell Koska? You know what? That's a good question. I don't know. I'm just gonna pick for fun. I'm gonna go. I like Jordan Love, so I'm gonna go with the Packers. Hopefully that's what you wanted to hear. But yeah, I'm willing to be a part of tourism. I want to market the community. I want the community to embrace what I'm doing. Um, it's all out of love. It's all out of love. Yeah, number 10. Yeah, it's all out of love what I'm doing. I'm not getting paid for this. I'm doing it because I feel like at this time it's the right thing to do. Go Pack Go. What's up, George? I feel like it's the right thing to do at this point in my life. You know, I know that most people wouldn't care enough to do what I'm doing. Most people are just like, whatever. I'm not making any money from it, so why should I be worried? Well, I don't see it like that. I see it as, at this age, for so long, we had people that carried us, that we jumped on their back. They did for us when they didn't have to. They volunteered. They volunteered their time and services. And now it's my time. It's our time. So I have no problem with others doing this or stepping up. In fact, that's what I want. But I know that if others are not going to step up and take care of what needs to be done, that I'm going to do it. Thank you, Citrus. I'm going to do it. You understand? This is my time. This is my time to step up in my life, in my journey. And I'm gonna wear my Bro Bridge hat wherever I go. I'm trying, Citrus. I'm thank you for saying that. I'm trying. The thing is, it's so early in the game that I don't know how it's gonna be embraced. I don't know. I really don't know. I've planted the seed. I'm planting the seed, and so far at this stage in the game, there has been some good feedback. I got some moderators that are very important in this, what I'm trying to do. I got you know yeah I got a lot of ideas, things that I want to do. I have the time to do it now. I have the time to do it, and in my life I've never been this focused. It's like a laser sharp, man. It's laser sharp. I can't even explain it. I don't know why it all came together. You have different things. Yeah, you gotta start small. It needs to grow legs, Citrus. What's up, Starboy, the Knight? It needs to grow legs. Sometimes things, in order to become very powerful, it needs to grow legs. It needs to touch somebody's heart, pull at their heartstrings. So you know what? I've been gone for long enough. I'm coming home. Like that song, I'm coming home. That. Come home. It's your time. And I've heard reasons why it won't work. I've tried to figure that out, but I know better. I've been just down the road, and I've seen what it looks like. I've seen on the other side an embracement of the community, and I say, how about them loons? What's up, Nick? And I say, you know what? If they can do it, we can do it. But I don't know. I don't know. I'll be honest with y'all. I'm very committed to this. But come next fall, I absolutely have no idea what this page will turn into that I've done. it may turn out to be nothing. You know, we may not have maybe, I don't know, maybe not even 100 followers. But I have faith, and I think about it. This may turn out to be exactly the breath of fresh air that the program needs. Just one man, me, saying I had enough, getting off of my sitting on my hands, saying, hey, I'm just going over there to eat some nachos. I'm going over there to have a drink, which is fine. You know, that's okay. But somebody has to step up. Somebody has to breathe life and say, and call a spade and say, this is not right. You understand? This is not right. And I'm that man to do it, you know? So from now on, I'll still wear my my LSU, you know, my Cajuns, especially when I go to the games and stuff. But this is the hat that I'll be wearing in most of my streams. And a reason why is it allows people to know where I'm from. And once they engage in a conversation, I can let them know about the page and what I'm trying to do and where what's going on, and hopefully that's another way we can grow. You know, it's a form of promotion, and I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna do my best. Let me check real quick on something. On with the page, we got 63 people. So if y'all want to go support the page, doesn't cost you anything. Follow me on Facebook if you have it, Crisco's Country Life, and then you can go. You'll see me posting to Bro Bridge, BREAUX Bridge, Tigers, athletes, and alumni. Very simple page. I'm sure if you type in Bro Bridge athletes, and of course we spell that with a BREAUX, not a BRO. So if you type that in, you better find it. Just click the join button. Invite as many people as you want. The more the merrier. We need to get the ability to go live on the page. And I think the first live I would do, it would be tossing around ideas. How can we get more people to the games? That'd probably be the first thing I would do, you know. Let me do something real quick. I'll be right back, yo. You know, all right, I'm back. All right. So, I'm trying my best to grow this page. I'm in a better place now than I was years ago. I'm attempting to be more professional with interviews. I have mics that are coming in. I have a tripod now, which is in my back seat. And we're going to look a little more professional. We're going to when we do an interview now with people they're gonna feel like they are important, which they are. And appearance is a big thing. You know, I was propping up my phone on a can, and that really don't look too good when you're trying to impress someone. You know, it gets the job done. Don't get me wrong, but the more you can make someone feel comfortable when they're doing an interview, and they appreciate that a little bit more. You know, so I think appearance. I think it's worth $40 to have upgrades and have a good appearance. If this turns out and pans out to what I hope it to be, I'll still be doing reviews on restaurants and different things, but I'll be able to pick and choose what I want to do. In fact, I will need to be a little more exclusive to certain things than I have been in the past. But I'm not going to stop doing what I want to do. I'm tired. I'm not going to stop doing what I want to do, and that is doing whatever I want to do. I've done it from the start, and I'm going to do it now. I'm going to make the videos about what I want. But, you know, I think I will need to be a little more exclusive to maybe football. People will be starting to watch for that reason. And I don't want to run off anybody about when they see me review a food place. I don't know. I got a lot to think about. So, you know, I'll never change, though. I'm not gonna defer to something else. I'm gonna be what I am, and that's Crisco's Country Life. And overall, I consider myself to be a Cajun vlogger. You know, we're at around 6K right now. We'll probably be 6K early in the year. And you're gonna have your people that say, well, people don't know what you are. They don't know what to classify you as. I understand that, but you know, maybe I'm at 6K. Maybe people look at that as that's great, or maybe some people look at that as you don't have that many people because nobody knows what you are. You know, you don't fit the mold. But I don't want to fit the mold. I'm gonna do what I want to do. Just like I've done from day one. I will continue to do what I want to do. And what I want to do is to promote Brobridge. So I gotta start thinking, you know, just in case I don't get embraced, what am I gonna do? Well, I probably can go live. As long as I get 100 people, I probably can still go live on the page before the games, up until game time, after the games, talk about the game and the score. And I think that would be pretty cool, you know, because you gotta be prepared. You don't know what's gonna happen. So I could do that, you know. I could sit in my car, do a preview of the records, talk about that, be a place that fans could come hang out with me before, would recognize me at the games, and then after the game, do a post game, talk about who, you know, what the final score was. So that is a possibility. But boy, if I get embraced and people listen to what I'm trying to do, you're talking about something monumental, you know, monumental, something that could really bring the magic back, you know, that could really, really change things and bring things back the way it was. A sense of community, you know, and a sense of pride. the way it should be. Got about 20 minutes. I'm back. I'm gonna chill with y'all another 20 minutes. Right now we got 3 people, 2 people, 3 people. I hope this Facebook page that I'm attempting to do, I hope people come in before and after the games. I plan on using this page to make a preview video every week. It's gonna be my page. I tried to share it out, what I'm trying to do, on a similar page in the community, and got refused, denied to post, which I don't understand. But that's a big reason why I created my own thing, so I would be moderating it myself. I would be the administrator, and I will be able to put the content I want on it. It's still unclear though what that content will be. Like I said, it may be sharing scores from a basketball game, or who we played in baseball, and maybe almost like a forum, for fans and alumni to see what's going on, a way to connect. I know that there are some fundraisers. I was talking with a super fan today who I did ask her to be a moderator for me, but I was talking with her, and she told me that they have, for every season, they have benefits, or how do you say, they have fundraiser. There you go. They have fundraisers for the different sports. Because we had a place in Bridge that was named Archie's. They moved to Lafayette, so that's no longer there. Even though the other place bought them out. Hold on. But I'll stay and chill with y'all. Like I said, my live streams don't get many people. Don't know why. I will tell y'all this. Nobody's even watching, but if y'all watching on the replay, I will tell y'all this. I really feel as though I've taken it as far as it needs to go, and I've planted the seeds as much as I needed to. So I'm at a point now that if I'm not contacted and it's not embraced, the movement that I'm trying to do, I will take that as a hint that maybe I'm not needed. I'm not needed like I felt I was. And I'm okay with that. I just need to know that everyone knows what I'm talking about. That I'm there to help out. And as long as I know that, I'm okay. What's up? We got one person here. By the way, tomorrow morning, I will be making a video with the updated stats, and I'll be doing this once a month. I'll be making up so one of the things I'll do, I'll write up my stuff tomorrow morning. I'll be wishing a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year to everyone there, because I won't be doing this again, that same place, until January 2026. And by that time, we will have New Year's. It'll be a new year, So it's going to be interesting to see how what I'm doing is embraced. I mean, I'm going on the radio. I'm going on the radio. I'm going out of my way. I don't have to do this. I really don't have to do this. And do have to do it, you know. When you love something, all you want to do is see what's best for it. You know, it doesn't even necessarily have to be me. But you want to see it thrive, and you want to see what's best for it. And if it's not, and if me not doing it is what's best, then I'm okay with that. But if I'm called upon to help out, I'm more than happy about that too. And we're going to find that out. You know, we'll be finding that out in 2026. But if given the chance, you better believe the Chris Coleman's there, brother. Chris Coleman shows up. If I can put my spin on everything, it's on. It is on, bro. They say hold back. Say just chill out. I'm okay with that too. All right, we got 3 people with only 5 thumbs ups. We've been doing this almost an hour. We got 6,000 almost subscribers, and all we can get is 5 thumbs ups. Come on, y'all. It's free. It's free, and you'd be doing a good deed, you know. Hit the thumbs up. Let's try to get more people in this stream. Let's try our best, like I always tell y'all. About 14 minutes, and then I'm having issues. No, I ain't got no issues, Tex. I know exactly what I'm doing. I know exactly what I'm doing, my friend. Hey, Tex, you have Facebook? You have a Facebook page, bro? Yeah, I'm back. I was just surfing, you know. I was checking some other stuff. But, yeah, do you have Facebook, Tex? Okay, well, if you get it, if somehow you start one, please add me as a friend. And please join the page that I created to help my high school. I created this page because I want to see them put some people in the seats and have success, and I want to just do my part. That's where I came from, you know. And I would appreciate it. And then I would appreciate if you join and invite everybody that you know. But you don't have a Facebook, so you can't really do it right now, Tex. If you join, though, if you made you a Facebook, you could do it. And then you could add me on, and you could see behind-the-scenes pictures. Believe it or not, I did not play football. I played in Little League in the 7th grade. I played for the Colts, and we won the championship that year. And then I played in junior high. I played basketball, and I ran track. And believe it or not, as sad as this is, as much as I love sports, I got in the game once or twice at the very end in junior high. And they said, shoot the ball, shoot it. I shot it, and I hit the backboard. Yeah, but I love basketball. I used to play every day. When I growing up, I'd play every day. I actually could shoot pretty good back in the day. My highlight of my whole basketball career was probably I made a 3-point in practice. I made 1 3-pointer in practice, and everybody was like, yeah. And it was just a practice, you know, but I think I was more the heart of the team than, you know, than doing good thing, than playing, really. In track, I'll tell you a little story about track. I got about 10 minutes, and then I got to leave. I used to do long distance runs. Well, I'll never forget this. One night we were having a track meet, and I would run the 1 mile, and we had a guy that ran the 2 mile. Well, he didn't show up. So I ran mine, the 1 mile, and then I ran the 2 mile. And talk about tired. But I remember, I didn't finish last, and I remember the wind was blowing real hard that night. And when it was pushing towards my back, I would fly. I would fly down the track. And the other way going, I had to run against the wind. So it was very tough. What's up, Kimberly? They also put me doing the long jump. Can you imagine that? Looking back on it, what were they thinking? The shortest person on the team, I weighed maybe 100 pounds back then, and they were putting me doing the long jump. So I tried my best. I just would jump as far as I could, But I couldn't mess with some of them guys with them long legs. I couldn't mess with them. What's up, Kimberly? I will say this, though. Well, I got 2 people watching, but I'm not sorry. I want y'all to know that. If there's anybody that knows me in real life, you might have heard me say this, that I'm not sorry, and I'm not. I aim to live with no regrets. I aim to live my life. That way when it comes down later on in older times, that when I look back, I want to live without any regrets. I don't want to look back on a life that I lived and say, boy, I wish I would have done this, or why didn't I try to do this? Why didn't I voice my opinion? I definitely don't want it. I don't want to have anything like that when I get older. And that's why I do a lot of the things. Oh, I sleep good tonight. That's why I do a lot of the things that I do. Because I have to get it out my system. I can't just live knowing that I didn't do this. Why didn't I do this when I had the opportunity? No. There ain't gonna be none of that with me. There ain't gonna be none of that regret. I'm gonna give you everything I have every single day. And like I said, you can either like me or not like me, but hopefully by everyone I'm respected. Hopefully people say, you know what, that guy gives everything he has every day. That's what I want. I want to be an example for people of what you're supposed to do. Not just like, because I don't think that I don't think it's a good thing to just half step through life. Just go half cheek. Just half step. I'm just gonna do things just enough to get by. I'm just gonna instead of walk. I'm just gonna walk. I'm just gonna do just enough that I'm gonna skirt by all my life. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Christine? There's so many people like that. I'm just gonna do just enough just to get by. No, not me. I'm gonna bring it every day, bro. And I'm gonna do the best that I can every day. Not just on Fridays when everything's going good. Not just on Mondays. Every day. 100. Every day. And anybody that tries to question and say, you gotta slow down. Slow down. Moving too fast. I'm just doing what I know and what's in my heart. I'm not trying to hurt nobody. I'm not trying to outdo nobody. I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing on this earth. I'm gonna give you 100%. And that's the way it's gonna be. Sorry. But I just can't see how people can go through life just half stepping. Saying, okay, this is good enough. Text, are you going to perform the time when LSU loses? Text, I know you want me to do something with the LSU if they play Nebraska. I know you want me to do something. For those of y'all, hold on. I'm going to pin you, Text. Hold on. All right. Text, I just pinned your message. So you're going to be stuck down there. I'm not live for that much longer. But listen, everybody. If y'all still here and y'all watching a replay, we only got a couple of people in here. Text Hockey Cards 6155 is my buddy. He's from Nebraska. And he is my friend. I really do consider him a friend. And I want y'all to check out his channel. And hit the like button, subscribe, share out his channel. Let's help him. He is a very dedicated YouTuber on this platform. And, you know, he's a small YouTuber just like me. I promise you, we do this for love, out of love, because we enjoy it. I'll tell you what, Tex. I'll take you up on that offer. If we play y'all in a bowl game, though, I'm not just gonna do it. I'm not just gonna do it for just any game. All right. It'll be if LSU plays Nebraska in the bowl game. That's a long shot to happen, okay? But I'll go even further than that, Tex, since you're my buddy. It don't have to be in the bowl game this year. The next time, because I plan on doing this for years. But I'll go on record in this stream right now tonight. I will go on record in this stream tonight and tell you, Tex Hockey Cards, if the next time LSU plays Nebraska in football, if it is the bowl game this year, I don't know, maybe whatever. But the next time, if it happens, I'll take you up on that deal. So, okay, so the deal is whoever loses has to sing the other team's alma mater song, okay? So if Nebraska wins, I got to sing Nebraska song. If LSU wins, you got to sing LSU's fight song. And you got to make a video. It doesn't have to be long, but we can, and then we'll share it out. Now, Tex, do you have a community tab? You have a community tab on your YouTube channel? I'm pretty sure you do. I'm pretty sure that you do. I'm pretty sure. I'm going to let you answer, but I'm pretty sure you have a community tab. Okay, I thought so. So, one of the stipulations is you got to share out the video. You got to put the video that you make on your community tab, okay? Is that cool with you? That way it'll help. It'll actually help whoever posted, but yeah, we'll put it. We'll make sure we put it on our community tab. But I'll do that. Tex, from your perspective, what did you think about the Lane Kiffin, the LSU hire? Just curious. I want to know what your thoughts are. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that. I'll take you up on that, Tex. Tex, look, I'm shaking your hand. I'm shaking your hand. It's a handshake. Yes, sir. I'm a man of my word, and I know you're a man of your word. So, we'll do it. That's just in football, though, right? That's just in football. It could happen 10 years from now. We have an open bet. All right, Nick says, why does Alabama make fun of LSU? Kiffin is good. So, I actually talked to somebody today. If you go back and look at the little podcast I was on, I asked. He's actually my buddy, though, where I was at. The guy's name is Phil Martin. He does a live stream with Steve Schwartz every Friday. But I was there this week. Hey, Tex. But even if they don't play in a bowl game, if it's a regular season game too, okay? Anytime they're gonna play in football, because it may never happen again. I don't know. But we'll do it as an open challenge. An open, me and you, an open type challenge. Yeah, we got it, brother. We got it. But anyway, this guy, they're both my friends, the ones I was on there with. But he's one of those people that if you don't want the answer, the true answer, you don't ask him the question. And I forgot for a second. So anyway, he pretty much said, Lane Kiffin left Ole Miss. And, he's no good and all this. Now, my thing is, I know why he left, and I know why he did it when he did it. The average fan that doesn't pay attention to college sports and to LSU, Lane Kiffin, Ole Miss, let me be clear on why he left Ole Miss, all right? And the timing he left Ole Miss. Let me be very, very clear on why he would give up an opportunity to coach in a bowl in the college football playoff. The reason is there was an early signing day this week. And when you are the head coach of a football team, college football, the incoming freshmen and players that are committed to the team, like, the commits that are coming to LSU, they want to know who the head coach is going to be. And, they need to know, what are they getting into? What are they signing? What are they signing their name on? Who's going to be their head coach? So that's why he committed, because Lane Kiffin is getting paid more. Lane Kiffin felt that LSU gave him a better opportunity in his career to win a championship with, as far as recruiting, facilities, just everything. All right. He didn't leave Ole Miss. It wasn't an accident. It was something that he thought long and hard about. That was to come to LSU, because he felt that it was a stepping stone for his career. And Lane has always been a man that definitely, wants to better himself. He doesn't leave unless he knows he's going to better himself. And that's why he left Ole Miss. He did some great things there, got him to the college football playoff. Absolutely great things. Things that Ole Miss had, I don't believe, ever seen new heights. And, Lane got a better job, is what happened. How can you fault? Look, I'm not naive. If I was an Ole Miss fan, I'd probably be, I know I would. I'd be pretty upset. Because he's getting, what's up, Brian? He's taking a lot of the players from Ole Miss and bringing them to LSU. So, I can understand why next year when we go up there to the Grove and to Oxford, I definitely could understand why Ole Miss fans are going to be very frustrated. And, it's going to be something to see Lane Kiffin on the LSU side. It's going to be something. I'll promise. That's almost a game that's worth going tailgate for. To drive way up there just to be able to taste the atmosphere. Lane Kiffin returning to Ole Miss. You can book it. The college game day is going to be at that game. Should. I can't see how they wouldn't. With Nick Saban taking the set. That next year, LSU football, they host Texas at home, Clemson at home, Alabama at home. When they're going to travel to Ole Miss, Hey, what's up, VMM853? Thank you for joining in. Really do appreciate it. That was a picture I took today, actually, in front of the stadium. We got Tex hockey cards in here. Brian W. Brian W. is an Alabama fan. Are you near Homer? Oh, you thought I was in the parking lot? No, it's just a background. I can change the background, yeah. What's up, typical gamer? Yeah, we still struggle to get a good chunk of people in the live streams. Okay, bye-bye, VMM853. No, the town Homer. No, I don't know where that is, Tex. Thank you for checking in, VMM853. All mods. Yep, everybody's a mod. Brian, what you doing tomorrow? And can you give us a little preview tomorrow for the Alabama-Georgia game? I appreciate it. If you have a prediction, Brian, or anything you want to say about the game tomorrow for the SEC championship, I'd appreciate it. Why don't you give us a score prediction, Brian? I'll probably be watching that game. Typical our game says Alabama's going to win. I think it's going to be a good game. Okay, Homer is in North Louisiana. Okay. I never actually heard of Homer, Louisiana. Typical gamer says Alabama 66, Georgia 0. Boy, that would be something if Alabama made 66. I definitely don't think it's gonna be a blowout. Okay, Brian will be watching at the parents' house. I'll be looking for Bama more tomorrow, Brian, and see if he has a live stream after the game. I can't wait for the playoffs to see how. I think the biggest question mark is Indiana, the number 2 team in the nation. See how they match up against a SEC powerhouse like Alabama. 20-10, Brian W says. Hey, I think that's a very good prediction. That's a very possible score, Brian. I'm having so much fun. I'm going to stay with y'all a little bit longer, maybe about 15 minutes. Y'all keep the thumbs ups coming. As long as we can keep the thumbs ups coming, we good. Another thing I want to do is on the Facebook page that I've been telling y'all about, the Brobridge athletes and alumni. These local businesses that sell merchandise, I want to give them the opportunity to make a video and show off what they have, Show off their merchandise. So I definitely want to do that. The biggest thing, my biggest deterrent that I have to watch for. Oh, okay. I didn't see him, Brian. I didn't see him. Brian, do you know Mr. Duga? Are you familiar with Mr. Duga? I think I may have seen you in a LSU chat or something. I don't know. But yeah, are you familiar with Mr. Duga? He's in Bama Moore stream sometime. Nick's going to get ready for the Bull. Well, I'll tell you, Brian, after you answer, I'll tell you why I'm asking you about Mr. Duga. You know who that is? Okay. So, Brian, I want to tell y'all and everybody listening, I'm going to be promoting this a lot this week. Next Sunday, I'm going to be live on the radio, on the local radio station, 103.7 The Game, it's called. And I talked with one of the guys on the radio today, big Michael Bernard. They call him the Bandit. And I told him what I was doing, and he's gonna let me go and talk on the radio next Sunday. So I'll talk about my YouTube channel and what I do on it, and I will talk about my my Facebook page, and then I will talk about my group that I started for the Brobridge Tigers. This is a great opportunity for me to get the word out. I'm gonna really organize myself this week. In fact, in the middle of the week, I will really get some paper and really write down what I want to focus on. It'll almost be my pitch to, coaches and players, why they should join the page. And so I have this idea. What's up, Purple Boy? What's up, Pookie Cookie? So I got this idea to put my phone, go live on the YouTube channel with the facing me, with the camera facing me while I'm live there, so y'all could kind of see some behind the scenes stuff. So I will be promoting that. I want y'all to all be there. It really would be nice to have some support. And y'all can even call in and ask me a question if y'all want on the radio. And hopefully it's from 10 to 12, so hopefully they let me sit in the whole show with them and include me in the conversations, I would appreciate that. And hopefully this becomes a thing that every once in a while I get invited to go back on the show. I love sports. My teams are the Cajuns, the Tigers, the Saints, and maybe, just maybe, I can get my voice heard. We'll see. I'm just gonna go out there, put forth my best effort, and yeah, we'll see how it goes. All right, I think I'm going, y'all. I think I've said everything I had to say tonight. I've been live 72 minutes. I think I did everything I could in this stream. I think my best bet is to go in. Oh, sorry about that, Brian. Mr. Dugas gonna be over there. He's on the radio. I'm glad you asked. So listen to me, Brian. Mr. Dugas is on 103.7 The Game. He promotes the channel, and that's when I'm actually gonna meet Mr. Dugas for the first time. I'll watch Mr. Dugas. I know who he is. He does a great job. He gets a lot of views on his channel. But yeah, he goes on there, and he is a guest on the radio show. He goes on that radio show. He's a local guest, and all I can do is I'm gonna offer my services to them after I do the interview. If they wanna, they're gonna know how to get in touch with me. If they want me to come in when he's not there and be a guest on the radio, I mean, this could change my career. This could change everything. So I'm gonna definitely take advantage of my time. I have been on the radio before. I was one of my buddies. I hadn't seen him in a while. Bayside Tiger? No, that's not the Bayside Tiger. You talking about Saved by the Bell? But I have been on the radio before. I have been. There was a sports talk show called First Cup with Don Trahan, and he got off the air, but one time he called me. He asked me to be on his show, in which I did, and I enjoyed it. And it was fun. And that day he was having trouble getting special guests on, So I had wrote about 20 questions, and all I did was ask him questions the whole show. It was around Christmas time too. I think it was the week before Christmas when I had went on his show. But this is going to be my second opportunity to be on the radio. Um, and yeah, it'll definitely be a very powerful experience. I'm going to use it to my advantage. Um, and I'm very excited about it. You know, it's going to be next Sunday from 10 to 12. I already know, I got something planned for next Friday and next Sunday. I don't know what. Let's see, we the fifth today. I don't know. Yeah, it's already shaping up that next weekend is going to be booked. You know. Yeah, I'm just thinking about what I'm gonna say. I have a lot to say. You know. I have a lot to say. I have a lot of things that have been happening in my life that, wow. That's all I can say is wow. You know, situations, things that have happened, things that are coming to fruition right now. I'll be honest with y'all, it's a fun time in my life. It's a very powerful time right now. It's a time of, what's up, Ahmad? I'm still live. I'm fixing to go to. It's very much a time of me knowing who I am and setting the bar for my life. You know, as like I feel like the first half has passed, and now it's the second half of my life. And I know what I want to do in my life, and I know who I am, and I know that there's people that, you know, they may not see eye to eye with me, but hopefully they all respect me and what I'm trying to do. All right, I'm gonna stay 2 more minutes with y'all. All right, who we got in here? We got 5 people. There's no problems, Ahmed. There's no problems, buddy. Everything is copacetic. Everything is good. It's honestly as best as it has ever been. So there's no problems. You know, I think right now I know that I have to set an example for certain people. You know, and that's what I'm trying to do. It's almost like, you know, jump on my back. You know, I'll carry you. Jump on my back. That's it, Ahmad. Face life like hungry lions. Jump on my back. Jump on for the ride, baby. All right, y'all. I'm just about out of here. Wish we could have got more thumbs ups. We only got 6, but we tried. We fought hard for them, for all 6 of those thumbs ups. Like, comment, subscribe, share. I'm out of here. And go Tigers. See y'all tomorrow morning. Later, y'all.